Whether you're a seasoned otaku or a newcomer to the realm of anime, this list promises to showcase to you beautiful stories of anime, from tear-jerking tragedies to heartwarming tales of friendship. Each entry on our list possesses a unique essence that will resonate with you long after the credits roll. So get ready to laugh, cry, or have your mind blown as we embark on this unforgettable countdown together. And without further delay, let's get this party started. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Coming in at number 10 is Bubble. The story starts with gravity-defying bubbles with mysterious powers raining down upon the Earth. As a result of this so-called bubble fall, the metropolis that was once the capital of Japan drowned in a gravity-bending sea. Then our protagonist, or more accurately, the anime versions of Bear Grylls, decides to battle with the wild and perform parkour challenges on the buildings of the destroyed city. But then, everything takes a complete left turn when they hear strange voices coming from the Tokyo Tower, and one of them suddenly falls into the sea of bubbles. What happens next? Well, you better watch it to figure it out. The film begins and you are thrown into a story that focuses on the fate that binds the two main characters from start to finish. Made by the legendary director who made the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan, Death Note, Spy Family, Vinland Saga, and a whole bunch of other good stuff, this anime movie looked incredibly promising even before its release. But all of that was overshadowed by the simplistic and weak plot of the movie. But if you put that aside, the visuals were undoubtedly gorgeous. Watching this felt like watching Promare in theaters. Around half an hour in, I realized it wasn't trying to be the next Gurren Lagann or Kill la Kill. It wasn't trying to be deep. It was just trying to be a visual feast, and it definitely succeeded. So, looking for something like this? Then you might want to give it a try. Coming in number 9 is Otaku Elf. Otaku Elf was for sure one of the biggest surprises of the season when it was released. The story follows a pure otaku who is entrusted to take care of an elf who has lived for generations. This show is a hilarious, wholesome, fun, and surprisingly educational or simply unique experience. I mean, I am convinced that the author wanted to write a historic manga, but probably thought he couldn't sell enough copies with just that. So he added a cute elf waifu and other cute girls. I mean, seriously, there is a lot of genuinely informative facts in this show about Edo-era Japan that was so cool to learn about. And since it follows a shrine maiden, there is a ton of Shinto religious history and cultural stuff in the show as well. I don't think you guys have seen anything like this show before. So to put it straightforward, Otaku Elf is a very flavorful, fun, and enjoyable show. So looking for a fun time? Better not miss this one. Coming in number 8 is One Week Friends. Set in an ordinary high school, One Week Friends tells the story of a girl who mysteriously loses her memories at the end of every week. What makes the situation even worse is the fact that she only loses those memories that involve people she befriends. For this reason, she distances herself from everyone else and appears to have a cold demeanor. On the other hand, a boy in her class notices that she is always alone and resolves to become friends with her and summons the courage to talk to her. What happens after that? Well, you better go watch it and find out. One Week Friends does a great job of making you smile and making you feel a rather wide range of emotions. It is slow-paced and mellow, but that adds to its charm and the relaxed environment of the show. The small amounts of drama are handled quite well without getting out of hand or being needless, and disregarding some unrealistic aspects of the show, the characters themselves are quite realistic and likable. So if you like rom-com slice-of-life type shows, this is the one for you. At number 7, we have Tanaka-kun is always listless. The story revolves around a high school student, Tanaka. For him, the act of being listless is a way of life. The dude is literally famous for his inattentiveness and ability to fall asleep anywhere. He even prays that each day will be as uneventful as the last, seeking to live his regular lazy lifestyle. The show really blends the comedy and slice-of-life elements well. It borrows conventional school tropes and cliches, but with the listlessness twist, it ends up working really well. The laid-back atmosphere was initially too dull to be relaxing, but the charming cast breathes life into it. The comedy is easygoing and relies on character reactions whenever an awkward situation happens, and the reactions are not extremely exaggerated or over the top. Like in rapid slapstick comedies, they are timed pretty well and are given ample time for the audience to react as well. For those fans searching for a relaxing anime, here is one you guys might enjoy. Coming in number 6 is Carole and Tuesday. This show is about a musical contest between humans and AI. Got it? No? Let me explain. After humans started living on Mars, the musical world was dominated by AI. But after a fateful encounter, 2 musical nerds decide to perform music together. Up against the AI singers that dominate the music world, the 2 of them believe that together they can convey their feelings through their songs. Will they be able to do it? Well, you know that I'm not going to tell you that, so you better go out and find out for yourself. Just as the name sounds, Carole and Tuesday is a refreshing experience. This is a character-driven story, one that tells what humans can do when they put their minds into making their dreams a reality. So definitely a good watch for someone who is looking for an anime with a relaxing and beautiful story. Coming in number 5 is Skippin' Loafer. If anyone told me that there is a slice of life anime that is more heartwarming than a bunch of romance anime and has better written characters than those crappy mystery anime, then you bet that I would watch that show no matter what, and this show is exactly that. The story starts off with a girl from her countryside town attending a prestigious high school in Tokyo to pursue her dreams. She is determined as hell, as she has already mapped a clear life plan and has absolute confidence that there will be zero problems from them onwards. Then it is all about her and her friends who control the story. Skippin' Loafer probably has the best blend of characters, most of which are quite faithfully written ordinary high school kids with no severe or unrealistic quirk for the sake of being interesting. It does all this while also balancing a good amount of tension and drama, but it does not hamper the feel-good slice-of-life feeling from the original setting. Rom-com fans definitely can't miss this show now. Talking about Skippin' Loafer, the title itself is a mystery to me, really. I mean, why the hell is it called Skippin' Loafer? If any of you do know, then please let me know in the comments down below. Coming in number 4 is Girls' Last Tour. Ooh boy. This is where the depression starts. The story starts amid the ruins of a once thriving city. Our protagonists are the last survivors in the war-torn city, scavenging old military sites for food and parts. The two girls explore the wastelands and speculate about the old world to pass the time. Both of them suffer from loneliness, but they only have each other. So sharing the weight of being two of the last humans becomes a bit more bearable. Their dark days get a little brighter with shooting practice, new books, and snowball fights on the frozen battlefield, so to put it simply, among a scenery of barren landscapes and deserted buildings, Girls' Last Tour tells the uplifting tale of two girls in their quest to find hope in an empty and dying world. This is also a story about a post-apocalyptic future, cultures lost in war, and appreciating the little things in life. It's not hard to get swept up in the show's mood, but it is near impossible not to fall in love with the protagonist's fun antics. Both of the girls have amazing chemistry, and partaking in their intimacy is a truly soothing experience. So you guys might want to check this one out. Coming in number 3 is Natsume's Book of Friends. So continuing our streak of depressing anime, this show is about a dude who is an outcast of society. Due to his unusual ability to see strange creatures called yokai, the main character has never fit in at all. Passing around from one foster home to another, he was left isolated and lonely. Over time, he accepts that no one would ever believe him and has closed himself off to his current caretakers and classmates. But when he accidentally breaks an intangible barrier, he frees Madara. No, not Uchiha, but a mighty spirit in the form of a lucky cat. Madara notices that the main character bears a remarkable resemblance to his late grandmother, who was also an outcast, a girl who became known across the yokai world for creating the Book of Friends. It is now in the main character's possession, along with its power to call upon the written names of the yokai the grandmother had defeated. Is it just me, or does this plot sound a lot like Ghost of School? Anyways, Natsume's Book of Friends is possibly one of the most powerful, thought-provoking anime out there, and the amount of emotions that you'll experience is nothing short of incredible. Pity, anger, sorrow, astonishment, and absolute elation are only a few of them. This really is special when you consider the anime's length of only 13 episodes. So this is definitely an amazing anime with a beautiful storyline. Coming in number 2 is Anohana, the flower we saw that day. Dealing with the death of a friend or loved one is definitely not easy, no matter how old you are. And everyone comes to terms with their loss in different ways. Anohana magnificently showcases this. This is probably the best slice of life story I personally have ever seen. The story starts with our main character who, in one summer, suddenly starts to see his childhood friend. But the problem is that she died years ago, and this is just the first episode. Anohana is basically a straightforward tale of teenagers learning to deal with past trauma and maturing in the process. Now, to be fair, there's no denying Anohana is a fine piece of work, and the plot is well constructed. Everything from animation to sound and characterization is all quality material, and together form both a visually and emotionally satisfying experience. I mean, if you say that you didn't cry during the last couple of the episodes, I don't believe you. You are lying. The anime is far past the point of debate about whether watching it would be enjoyable and worth one's while because, well, it most certainly is. And number 1 goes to Violet Evergarden. Suppose you lived your life merely as a tool for war, but when all that ends, you realize the sins you have committed, the people you've killed, and the happiness you destroyed. What would you do after that? This show is about Violet, who, after the Great War, or World War I, however you like, has nothing to do. So she starts to write letters and convey people's feelings to none other through letters. Doing all that, she understands the gravity of things she did in her past. Violet Evergarden presented a story with heavy emotions. It is a story of love and loss. How do you cope with losing the person whose life filled your own? The playwright who mourns his daughter, the soldier who never came home, the little girl who lost her beloved mother. But at the heart of it all is the girl who wants to know the meaning of the words the Major said to her, "I love you." The girl named Violet Evergarden. This is definitely the most heartwarming and at the same time the most heartbreaking story I have ever experienced. If you think Anohana was sad, check this one out. And if you say that you also didn't cry watching this show, then I can certify that you are no longer human. Anyways, if by any chance you haven't seen the show, make it your topmost priority right now to watch it. That's an order, soldier. If you do otherwise, I will hate you forever. Nah, just kidding. I can never hate you. But still, please watch it. Alright guys, I guess that's it for today. Before you leave, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. It really means a lot to me. And again, if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press that bell icon so that you never miss an update from us. And also be sure to leave a comment down below if I have forgotten to add some manga to this list. So if there is, please let me know in the comments down below and I will be sure to check it out. If there are too many of them, then who knows? There might be a separate video for those as well. But as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.